Before I started coming to church, I used to experience paranormal activities in my house. It got to the point where I remember one time I was sitting in the living room with my brother's wife, and we were talking, and there was a flower pot that was on the table, and then out of nowhere it flew from one side to another, and there was no one around. And then that moment we heard just like footsteps running upstairs, and it was just me and her in the house. There was no one there. We would always feel like the presence that someone was looking over us. Yeah, and it got to the point I couldn't sleep at night. I was always scared to be alone in the house. We had moved to a new house, so when I was living there the first couple of days, I would see shadows. I wouldn't be able to sleep, and because of me not being able to sleep or concentrate, I couldn't concentrate in school, and I'd have bad grades because I always feel like someone was over me, looking over me, like a presence. And when I was at the house, I would always be scared. I would have nightmares, thinking like that someone was gonna come and kill me, or bad thoughts every day, because I always felt like someone was near me at all times, especially when I was in the house or at schools. Like I would feel like someone was walking over me, around me, when there was no one there. The scariest part was when I'd be at my house and my parents would leave. I was always scared to be alone, or especially when the lights were off. Those were the scariest moments, which I didn't like facing every day. Well, my mom, she would always come to church, and she would invite me. I really didn't want to go, but I remember I did go on a Friday to the service, and after that day I felt good. So what I did is I started doing a chain of prayer every Friday, which I believe was 7 days, coming 7 Fridays. And I came and I participated those Fridays being faithful. And after those 7 Fridays finished, I never went back to the same. Everything changed, everything was different. I didn't hear no more things at the house, no more voices. My life changed.